Well, guys, I don't know what the deal is with this fucking poker room here at Horseshoe, Hammond, but I always run horrendous here. I just run so bad. And, early on, we were joking. I jammed a 9-deuce when I got really short. A 9-deuce suited. The young kid raised on the button. I looked him in the blind with 9-2 suited. I had like 12 bigs, less than that. I decided to shove. There's fold equity. He's raising on the button light. Most people are. And it'll get through. And if not, I figure I have 2 live cards and I'm suited. So even if I get called, I'm 38%. I'm really short, and the blinds go up 15 minutes. I don't think I even had that many blinds. I had like maybe eight blinds or so, and the blinds go up really quick. So I thought it was worth shoving with some fold equity. The guy's kid snap calls the queen jack, and I ended up hitting a straight versus his top pair, and he wouldn't shut up. He was whining. And then he wanted to do heads up with me. Or we were talking and blah, blah, blah. He wouldn't shut up. And, oh, you're so bad, 9-deuce. And I said, after hearing this 2-year-old for about the 3rd or 4th time, I said, all right, fine. If I'm so bad, let's play some heads up. He's like, oh, yeah, it's easy money. I'm like, please. I'm sitting here lipping my chops thinking, I'll fucking empty out my credit cards and to play this guy heads up, this kid. There's no way a kid that's played for like 2 years is going to beat me in heads up. No way. I mean, I just didn't buy it. I saw how he was playing too. He wasn't that good. So, at all. So I went downstairs and asked, can we set up a heads-up game? But they didn't have the dealer to do it, unfortunately. I wanted to do it. I would have done it. Plus EV for sure. So I decided to play cash instead. The tournament, by the way, I lost all my chips on King of Clubs, Queen of Hearts. I raised an early position. Fucking, of course, 7 callers or some shit, And flop comes King, like 9-4 with 2 clubs. I bet 1 caller, the other guy folds. Turns another club. And with the Queen of Clubs, I should bet again about half pot. That's the way to play that. I get a better price if he has a flush. And then, have the King of Clubs and then see what happens, right? So, anyway, instead I checked. He bet really big, bigger than I would have bet. So, and I called with the King of Clubs. And he might not have a flush. The river was, I checked. Another club didn't come, unfortunately. He bet big again, and actually it wasn't that big. It was about the same as a turn size bet, but I had a read that the way he called the flop, like he him call, I wasn't sure, and then called. Most people that are not very good are just, they're snapping that with a draw, right? So I thought he would snap with a draw, not him and haw. But some bad players don't want to call with a draw, and they him and haw. Apparently that was him. Because of that read where he didn't snap call the flop, I called, and he had 4 or 5 of clubs. So he did have a flush. So that was a bad decision by me. I guess it's on the river he bet smaller too, because he had a real small flush. So, yeah, I played the hand. I butchered the hand. I lost most of my chips there. And then, basically, the hand that got me knocked out is I raised with 8-9 of spades. Everybody called, including, like, ace-king and ace-queen. Like, nobody 3-bets. It's just the play level is so bad. And, but, I came out, like, ace-king 8 with 2 spades. And so the guy bets, I'm putting it in. I got 5,000 behind, and I think there was like 15,000 in the. It was like 8,000 in the pot. The guy bet like 2, so it's like 10,000. I got half pot size bet with a flush draw. I'm putting it in, hoping to hit the spades. I think that's the right thing to do. And the guy calls, and then the other guy checked jams all in. Oh, it was ace queen jack, my bad, with 2 spades. And then he jams, and then you'd think that the guy who called would fold, obviously, for his whole stack of like 30,000. But he called, and he had ace queen, he had top 2. What do you think the guy's jamming on an ace queen jack board with 2 spades? King 10. And of course, he had a king 10. So I'm just praying a spade comes. I'm hoping a spade comes, and a spade didn't come. And so I'm out. So, but when I'm playing that cash game, Jesus fucking Christ. I did that early on. I did the old the 9-deuce move. That's what we were getting at. I did the old 9-deuce raise. The kid raised 25, and the blinds were like 1 and 3, and he just opened at 25 on the button. I had like 150 behind. I decided to jam with the 9-deuce suited. Not a good play, but I did it just to be cute, like, we were just talking about 90 suited, how the kid was bitching. I was playing, I jammed with 90 suited, and so I decided. And then the kid showed, and I showed the 90 suited, tried to get a chuckle or whatever. The funny thing is, the guy who was joking about it with me left her in the hand. But right after that, man, I was just, I'm like sitting there all fuck, you know. So I'm just sitting here. I know I have a loose image, so I'm just hoping that my loose image, pays off for me. And so, I looked down at Ace King. I'm like, wonderful. I raised with Ace King. That everyone limped, and I raised on the button. I'm like, this is a good spot, Everyone folds except for the kid at 90 suited me that I showed the 90s against. So he calls, and by the way, with 10-7 of diamonds. And so the flop comes like Ace Queen 5 or something. So I bet the flop. He check calls. Flop had 2 diamonds on it. The river was a jack. So now King 10 comes in. There's Queen Jack. There's a lot of 2 pairs out there. I'm more thinking he might have that. Although I should have thought about it more. A lot of that stuff probably raises. I need to think more in hands. Just go through and think about, hey, what does he have pre-flop? Before I bet, even do anything, just think, okay, it was pre-flop, he checked, and he check called. He probably doesn't have ace jack because he didn't raise pre. He probably has a little diamond draw. I wasn't thinking. So I was more worried about like 2 pairs and stuff and gutters, but he would have raised with those hands. I didn't even think of that. So I checked back and then seeing what was coming. The river was a diamond, and then like the pot's like $150 or over 100, and he bets $15. Some really cute blocker bet, and when the diamond came, and that's stupid. He's trying to induce me to raise, I guess. So I just called because the diamonds came, and he had 10-7 of diamonds. Okay, he rivered the fucking diamond, so lost some there. And then had a couple hands right in. So I went back, bought another 200, bought in like 3 times now. My last buy-in, I bought in very first frickin' hand. I had pocket kings on the button. I'm like, okay, finally, things will turn around. So, guy straddles under the gun. Call. I think it was. So I make it 50 on the button. And I get 3 callers. So, I don't know, 2 callers. I get 2 callers. So the pot's like 150 now. So I'm like, okay, awesome. I have like 150 back, 150 on the button. The flop is Jack 9-8 with 2 diamonds. And I thought it was Jack 9-9. I gotta wear my contacts. I really thought the board was clear. Because I wouldn't have bet so small. I ended up betting only $50, thinking I was looking at a paired board, but I wasn't. I gotta put in my contacts. A black guy, min raises me, and so I only got 100 left. I put it in. He has Queen 10. He fucking flopped straight. He min raised me. Even if he didn't, even if I noticed it was Jack 9-8 with 2 diamonds, I wouldn't expect someone with Queen 10 to just min raise it. I would expect them to raise a lot more because to try to protect against the diamonds. But he just min raised, and I put in my last 150. He called, and I'm fucking dead. I'm done. So, I'm like, that happened to me 3 times. Ace King I lost with, Kings I lost with. I don't know, there's multiple hands. I run so bad there. I'm just like, fuck this place. I can't believe how bad I run in here. It's just mind-blowing. I've been down in Indy winning every fucking session. I come up here, and I can't win. And it's just like, fucking 4 callers against kings. Aren't kings supposed to hold sometimes? I mean, that costs $50 with Queen 10 off and fucking flops a straight. What is he doing calling with Queen 10 anyway for a $50 free bet? I mean, and then he gets rewarded, of course. So, I don't know. That was my first day here. Fucking bullshit. I can't believe it. I'm just fucking done playing cashier, period. Because I can't believe how bad I run here. It's fucking... That's not random, man, when you're getting it in good and getting sucked out on every time. I lost another pot where I had an open-ender and the lady didn't know about bet sizing, so she was betting small. So I was calling because I was getting the right price with the open-ender. Of course, it doesn't come in for me. Everybody fucking miracles on me. It got back, doored into a diamond for me, and the other guy queen 10 on me versus my kings. But then when I have an open ender, I don't fucking hit. So I just mind blowing how bad I run this fucking hole. So I don't know. I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna come back in for tomorrow morning for another satellite, and then that's it. I'm just fuck this place. I can't believe how bad I run here. I'll go try playing at Rivers, I guess. By the way, here's me bitching and whining about the customer service and Hammond as well. And not to mention, besides what you're going to watch, they got rid of all the dealers. There's no blackjack dealers. There's no craps tables. It's all machines now. So there's no Pai-Gow poker. There's nothing. It's all just those stupid machines. So this place on a Friday night, you have to wait 2 hours to get a seat on a fucking 30-table room, 40-table room, whatever it is, at Rivers. And this place on a Friday night, it's got 3 tables going. The place is dead. There's reasons for it. I mean, it used to be a nice casino, a pack casino. But, boy, if you're just losing your ass and all your hours, when there's no dealers and playing against machines, I tried there's only 3 tables going. And I asked them if they could get one dealer we tip well to deal a heads-up game for us. And they're like, no, we can't afford a dealer. We only had 3 fucking tables going. I mean, this place is just going to shit. It really is. They're doing all the wrong things. And they're going to find out, like, what's happened with Shelbyville. It was packed and booming and popping. They're doing all the wrong things. Same shit. You go there now on a Friday night, it's 3 fucking tables, Same thing's happening here. I mean, it's even worse here than Shelbyville. That tells you something. So, this place is just going to be dead. They don't get their shit together real quick, and I don't think they will. Oh, it just irks me nowadays. You got to bag your own groceries. You got to ring up your own groceries. I go here to get some food at the casino. It's like, can I get a pop? Yeah. You got to pour it yourself, of course. They just give you an empty cup because that requires doing something. And then I go up there and I say, hey, I go to hand her the card, and she's like, no, you got to go on the other side of the counter and scan it for me. And it means backing up the scooter, and there are people behind me, and I have a hard time moving. I said, and I would think my key fucked up on the scooter thing. I said, can I just hand it to you and have you scan it? No, that would require me fucking doing something. I can't do that. It's fucking mind-blowing. Even when the customer service is supposed to be adequate, it's like, a guy in a wheelchair that has a hard time moving, I'm not going to scan your car for you. You got to do that yourself. What, because she expects me to click a big tip after that? And can you put mustard and ketchup on my hot dog, which looks pretty shriveled, and I didn't ask for all this fucking salt and pepper on it? No, you got to do that yourself too, sir. And by the way, the taco stand over there, last time I was here, there's nobody there at all. I had to wait and bug the other stand, and then ran back to get somebody because me and another guy were howling during their working hours. Hello, when we went back there, and she had to grab some black woman back there who was busy playing on her phone or something, and was too busy playing on her phone to be bothered by customers, of course. And the tacos are horrible. Steak, horrible. The food here, you saw what that hot dog looked like. Yeah, don't recommend this place.